Hi, I'm Delit, and I want to show you the Spring 2009 Anna magazine, which has a variety of crafts in it. It has the butterfly, cross-stitched butterfly on the cover, and a few cross-stitch projects inside the magazine. Some of them are on glossy pages in full color patterns. Some are inside a pull-out section in black and white. You have to pull it out of the magazine. Be sure not to cut out one of the other patterns and ruin your cross stitch design, which is inside here. They have a lot of crochet and knitting patterns, some sewing and embroidery. We are just going to take a look. We're going to skip everything else the magazine has to offer, and it does have a lot. I kind of had an issue with my computer not giving me enough camera time. So we're going to cut this down to the bare basics. And that's why I'm not showing you more. So here's what we showed you on the cover. You could also make some cards with those butterflies. Aren't those cute? You can buy these cards that you can put your finished cross-stitch pattern in and give a really nice card to someone. You could use perforated paper instead of fabric if you wanted to. You can buy that online. They have a beautiful tablecloth. The cross-stitch projects in here are a pretty basic level. They're not hard. They have stitched this on 30 count linen to give it a little bit more challenge. They used Madeira floss. You could use that if you can get a hold of it. Or you can just choose colors that are close. If you can find an equivalency for Madeira and the thread that you use, then you can do that. Here they've used magnolia patterns to make napkins. They've done their tablecloth like this, where they lay the fabric on top of the pretty lace, and it kind of goes the opposite way if you think of a tablecloth going, and then you just are stitching on the part that's in the where you push your chair up. I guess they leave their chairs pulled out so that you can see how pretty their fabric is. If you put that on that part of my table, 4 chairs would cover it up. You can see they have a little cushion here they did with a pretty magnolia pattern. They've used it to cover a CD case in case you still need one. That's a really fancy way to store your CDs. Or a photo album if you still use photo albums. Some people do. And here's the pillow design. These are the patterns that come on the full color glossy pages. And like I said, this would be a quick thing to stitch. It's very simple cross stitching. These 2 little cards come from these patterns over here. They later in the magazine show you how to paint these little flower pots as well. This This is probably the most complicated cross stitch project they have, is the hyacinth. Here they've made a cute little border and a tag. And that still comes, they're just using this part of the design. So they just made use of every part of the design to do a cute project. Here they used some beads. Sorry, I'm getting a message now about my battery. We just kind of have to wrap this up. I think we just have one more project to show you, and then this video will be a really quick, short one. And that's these daffodils for a tablecloth. And a lot of how the daffodil looks comes from the size fabric that you're using. And then they have done a pillow from it. There's a certain amount of back stitching in this project. I guess that makes it a little harder. What makes their projects kind of hard is just the need to know how to sew to finish them off. And the one, oh, there was one more. This cute vacation sampler. This is nice for including all the different European aspects of travel, like the different machines, the words in, not in English, but like Moskva for Moscow or Praha for Prague, the European style license plate, just the things that make it European or German. And I think it's really cute. You could just use certain ones and make a bookmark, or here they've made a luggage tag, I think. Really cute ideas. I think that's the last of our cross stitch. It is. I hope you enjoyed seeing this other Anna magazine, kind of the transformed Anna from the earlier magazine. Leave any comments that you have for me in the area below.